Hey everybody, Karen from Master Spirit Guides. How are you doing today? So this is a message, a pendulum message from God. Yes, it is. Now, if you are wondering what we've been talking about here in the community regarding what exactly is God, and it's obviously open to interpretation, and it always will be. So it's whatever feels right to you. But if you missed the two videos where we actually talked to God using the dowsing rods with about 40 questions, actually about 60 questions. We had 30 questions, almost 30 questions for each video. At the end of this video, I will post one right here and another one right there. They'll pop up. So part one will be here and part two. If you haven't caught those, I highly recommend. One of my favorite videos, both of the series. So I thought I would ask God for a pendulum message. So using a pendulum, and so they could spell out something for us. Okay. So then I asked, so I'm going to give you the message. And then I asked if they wanted to give us, and I say they, you'll have to listen to the other videos so you understand why they, so I don't go into that, repeat it all the time, but I probably will have to anyways, because it's still soaking in for me. But so the way it was described to us is that God is not one entity, not one spirit, but the collective. It's the entire energy of all of our spirits is what we label it as humans. We call it God. It's a human construct, God. But what it really is, so we're talking to the energy force of love, basically. The energy of love is what we're talking to. So when I refer to God from now on, only because it resonates with me that way, it may not resonate with you that way, and that's totally okay. We're not here to have to resonate with the same thing, this community. We're here to just be able to explore our relationship with our spirit teams and what we associate with the other realm or God or heaven or whatever you refer to it as. Okay. So when I'm thinking of it as the energy of love, we're just going to say it that way. So the energy of love, God, has given us a message. They wanted us, so they meaning like it's the whole thing, right? Sometimes I have to use a pronoun. It wanted me to give us it pulled two different oracle decks out of all of my decks. These are all my decks in a little packet, it's an oracle deck of all my decks. And these are the two they wanted me to pull from: Divine Love and Oceans of Wisdom, which I love this. Anyone we've been talking to, they've been pulling cards that someone from the community sent me. And this is a deck that someone from the community sent me. So it's really cool. The last three readings actually with God. Did I do? No, not with God, but this is the first one. So God chose this deck. Yay. So we're going to do reading with that too. Okay. So this is the message. This is the message. Why are you hiding from love? Which is really fascinating, coming from the energy of love, the full energy of love. So why are you hiding from love? I'm going to put this in my journal. So this is what I've been doing, is putting it in my journal when I get questions from our spirit guides. So I asked our lead team collective, so this is from all of us, if we could tap into the God energy, which is the love energy. They said yes. And so then this is what was spelled out on the pendulum for me today. Why are you hiding from love? It's a good question, isn't it? Okay. We're all probably doing that in one way or another. So it's who are we to argue with the energy of love, asking us to question why we're hiding from love. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do divine. This was the first card deck that they pulled. So let's go ahead and pull a couple cards and see what do they want to tell us about this. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, the energy of love, my guides, guardians, and the lead team collective. And so it is only of the highest and those of the highest and purest light. And I ask Archangel Michael to please protect our channels with our connections, this community, so it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Whoa. That was a pop out. There's another one, and there's another one. Let me just see if we got the right cards. That one just went flying out. Okay, so my guess is the one on the right is probably the right one for us. So God, hello. Did you want us to read the card on the right, the far right? Yes. Okay. What about the other two? Do you want me to read those? No. Okay. So the only card, did you want me to pull any other cards from the deck? No. Okay. So the message is the card that's on the far right? Yes. Okay. All right. So we've got one card from this deck. Let's see what the love of energy has to say. All right. So, okay. So remember, why are you hiding from love? Okay. Why are you hiding from love? Oh, geez. I probably will get zinged for that because her boobs are showing. Hang on a sec. Let me cover that up. I probably will. Oh, well. We'll see. Okay. Nurturing. What it means is that ads won't pay me because, it'll turn off ads or something. I don't know. We'll see. Nurturing. I am a spark of divinity. I am a spark of divinity. Okay. So change me, divine beloved, into one who accepts my body exactly as it is, seeing it as a vessel for your love. Fill me with gratitude for this physical form. Let me nurture and care for myself in every way. Okay, so in some ways, we are hiding from love when we're dissing our bodies, this vessel that our spirit has chosen to come into, okay? And maybe hiding from love when we're not taking care of it the best way we can. I know all of us from time to time get off our path with that, right? It's just, there's just so many things that we're trying to, so much of the adventure we're trying to take in that sometimes it's hard to remember to always nurture. Okay, nurturing. Okay, so let me just read it again. Change me, divine beloved, into one who accepts my body exactly as it is. Remember, this is a message now from the energy of love. All right. Exactly. Accept my body exactly as it is. Seeing it as a vessel for your love. Exactly what it is. Whether it's exactly the way you want it or not. Okay. Fill me with gratitude for this physical form. Maybe stop identifying yourself with the physical form. You are not this physical form. This is your vessel. This is your car you're driving around in. Let me nurture and care for myself in every way. So it's a nice little reminder. All right. Thank you, energy of love. Let's see what other message we have here. Okay. So I'm going to put that aside and so I can put that in my journal. All right. So, well, hello. That one just popped right out. Do you have any other messages for us from Oceans of Wisdom regarding why are you hiding from love? Why are you hiding from love? I love doing these pendulum messages specifically from different spirits, but this one is like the collective. Any others, you guys? That one really popped, and now I'm not getting a sense of any others. Okay, let me just see. All right, is that the card you wanted me to read? Yes. Okay, are there any others? No. Okay. All right, so if I don't put these away, they're very slippery. They'll go into the into my couch and like, I'll lose some. All right. So let's see. Let's look at the image first. Just see if you see anything there. So why are you hiding from love? And remember, this is oceans of wisdom, oceans of wisdom. Okay. Crystal caverns, flow with the rhythms of life and let the cascading waters of change carry you to new beginnings. Aha. So why are you hiding from love? So loving new beginnings, loving change. You know, I think we are really in for huge changes now going forward for the next 50 years. But I mean, now is probably I just did a reading this morning. It was a spiritual message and a political prediction. And the messages the lead team collective gave was, why are you making it so complicated, basically? Why are you, let me just look at real quick. It's like, why are you complicating things? And I think they're really trying to help us get ready for all these changes. What I wanted to say was the political message. This was a card that we got for the political message. It was a political prediction. You can watch that video if you want. But I'll post it here because I know I said I would post the two God ones here. I'll post the one from this morning here if you want to see it. But the card we got for the political prediction was the land between. It's called the land between. We're right now between worlds, right? It said we're between worlds right now. 1 foot in the old way of doing things. We can't, and we're like trying to move towards the new way of doing things where everybody is taken care of, where the energy of love can actually reside throughout the entire planet, not just for the 1% or the 25% that might, be in the middle class or whatever. Okay. So, but we're sitting right now in the land between. And so with the 1 foot in the old ways, and it said, we can't skip the messy parts. We can't skip the messy parts. Okay. So we're going to have to love ourselves through all the messy parts. We're going to have to love the experience through all of the messy parts too, in order for us to get to this next, the new earth where we're moving. Okay. And we are being called as a community to help this shift. And that's why that's why I'm really into doing these messages every day, even though we kind of hear some of the same things. I need the reminders every day. I don't know about you guys, but I need the reminders and just kind of it's just keeping me back in center with all the debacle stuff that's going on, understanding that we are moving in a place that's going to be glorious, but on earth, not just in heaven. It's like heaven on earth finally, right? We're moving in that direction, but it's going to be messy in the meantime. And I think they're really trying to support us, get us ready for the change, keep us, which is that's their job. Their job is to be in this book that we're reading in the Spirit Circle. She uses an analogy that it's like NASA. Okay, so we are the astronauts. We're the astronauts, and our spirit guides are the ground crew. They're the ones in the control room. Like when we call out and we need help, they're the ones giving us the guidance. They're the ones reading the compass for us when we get lost, right? And they're helping us do that. It's just that you have to help. You have to receive the help. You have to listen for your guidance and receive the help. Just like, why are you hiding from love? Why are you hiding from them? To why are you not hearing them? Why are you not hearing Why aren't you getting the support that they're giving us? And we're going to need that. I think they're really prepping us right now. I've only really dived into this stuff last 7 months since the election. And I mean, I've been on we're all on a spiritual journey, but I mean, really diving into this for me over the last 7 months. So it's not that long, but I think they're getting us prepared for what's coming and to enjoy the ride along the way, because we don't want to be miserable along the way. Who wants to do that? Not me. I'm not going to be miserable along the way. So why are you hiding from love? This is a reminder of the rhythm of life. They want us to flow with the rhythm of life. Let the cascading waters, if you're flowing, you're not stuck. We know things are going to change. Every day, expect change. Expect to live in the in-between, okay? And just get comfortable with it. I think we're going to have to get comfortable with it. The cascading waters of change carry you to new beginnings. So it's the key words here for me are flow, rhythms, the rhythm of life. If there's a rhythm, the rhythm doesn't stay the same. But it can stay the same if you're used to the flow. If you're used to okay, things are just always shifting. They're just always shifting. We just have I remember when I was 18 years old and just being like, nothing ever stays the same. And I was really impatient back then. I remember feeling really impatient. How come I can't find out about this job that I've just interviewed for the next day, that kind of stuff. And then as you get older and you're in your 40s and 50s, you're like, yeah, that might be another 2 years before I find out about that. You just kind of get used to it. Your patience, you just have to develop patience, because you realize that the world doesn't revolve. The whole world doesn't revolve just around me, right? So you have to figure out how to flow with the cascading waters of life, of change. So, and you'll always get to that new beginning. So anyways, I think that's really cool. Thank you, God. That's really cool. So nurturing ourselves, remembering to nurture, right? As I cover up her bosoms. And just they're always gently reminding us to flow with the rhythm. So it's good reminders. I'm going to need it every day. If you need them every day, then come on back and you'll get them from me, because I'm getting the reminders with you. It's just a pleasure to be able to do this together in community. So, all right. Well, I hope this was fun for you. Thank you to the energy of love, and for being with us over these last couple videos. And thank you for being here. So we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.